Well, today I'm not so sweet. I remember things. There are days that I'm thinking of them. In fact, a, an old friend here in internet and Facebook liked an old poem of mine, a poem of 2014, a bitter poem. It was a mundial in Brazil that summer, and I was very sad, very disappointed because of the cops in Brazil who were shooting little street children because they were annoying. They were annoying the rich tourists who came to watch the football games of Mundial. And then they were bury them on the sand near the beach. I still remember that. I saw somewhere this photo and I thought I th- I was inspired. It was inspiring this for me, a bad inspiration. But I will read you what I felt then. Damn, you make me doubt. How is it possible, distant brother, you to be so horribly blind? Is it possible a human being to see a kid's eyes and kill? Is it possible a human being to call cleaning and successful work the elimination of the favela's kids? How can you brag? Can't you see? You do not even fight. You do not even make war. You just become a serial killer. Yes, distant brother, though I cannot hate you, though I deeply pity you for your brainwash, for your for your abjection, for your mutation into a senseless, monstrous, and cruel killing machine, I strongly accuse you because you demean the human species. You are the proof that I am the fiercest wild animal on the globe because you make me lose my faith I am in the image and likeness of God, because I do not accept a God who slaughters children even more just to play ball. I curse you, distant brother, not because I do not love you, but because I really would wish you not to exist. Do you understand? I'm in pain. I'm in tears. I'm screaming, mourning, pulling and uprooting my hair. I'm in despair. You put me in despair. You deprive me of the hope and the vision I possess an eternal soul. You make me suspect I don't. If there is a God-like soul in us, they say God is the light. How can it bear to act under the domination of a so perverted and dark mind? Is the obscene angel so strong he can overshadow deity in us? I really curse you, distant brother. You stopped my palliative illusion. You ruined my naive dream. I am expelled once more because of your acts from my paradise. And the second poem I want to read, it was another bad feeling I felt these days about racism. That another cop in America showed to a poor man because of his color. Rage, ridiculous anthropoids. Who gave you the right to categorize an inferior as inferior any human being or even any being in nature? Go and disappear in hell. Racism is not an opinion. It is a paranoia. It's evilness, perversion, the most abhorrent expression of smallness and vileness of brainless people. How do you dare to intervene in the concept of freedom? How do you dare? How dare you not to appreciate the autonomous existence of life, the absoluteness of natural selection? Instead of committing suicide in front of a mirror, you try to console yourself with your bigoted ideologies and abuse of power against your often unsuspecting, harmless neighbor, just because you want to grab life that avoids you. You defy your lack of self-image because you zeros. You refuse to recognize the diversity as the basic condition of life's perpetuity. You end up becoming despicable criminals. You usually becoming despicable criminals. You usually constitute the worst model of in terms of breadth of spirit. You exist, unfortunately, without deserving life. Who are you to define the scales of superiority? You stack up monsters. Go and make yourself disappear from the face of the earth. Not only every human being, but even every being is created to live independent and free. You have no rights for more than anyone or anything in life. You can put yourself above or below nothing living. You are forgiven by nature only for the minimum necessary you to feed yourself. Once upon a time, maybe, a sensible, intelligent creator, who will be objectively better than you, will allow us to conquer the highest freedom of the generous trees, which are fed by composing light, water, and dead soil, and which share food, life, and oxygen motionlessly and majestically, even with you, shameful creatures. Yes, you, racists.